Okay, so last time I think we checked out everything here. So, how about we go to a different room now? Let me see. We'll see. What have I not really explored yet? I'm kind of curious about this. I think this is an astronomy tower, and I see that there's a telescope here, and it's the. I don't know if this is like accurate, but it looks like it's pointed here. So I'm curious if anybody could see what's happening. Oh, it's this guy, and he's throwing it back. Now I remember. Now I remember all of it. It's this man. Okay. We have a lot of stuff here. So let me check out this first.
Pretty.
Oh, that's very descriptive.
It's too cloudy to see any stars right now.
It's also daytime.
Very much that would be an issue.
It's also daytime.
Yeah, that would be an issue for an astronomy tower.
What is it?
It's clearly some kind of large device.
You're not wrong.
I mean, that's surely what it is, but what is it?
It's tidier than my desk. The notebook is untouched. It's completely blank.
So? Even the most well-used notebooks start off blank.
I mean, true.
It's tidier than
So? Even the most well-used notebooks.
It is awfully tidy, though.
A picture frame.
With no picture.
A picture frame.
With no picture.
That is awfully suspicious. I mean, sometimes you buy a frame and then you place it and you're not sure what to put in it. So that's kind of valid. But then again, usually in a place like this, you would already have kind of decorated it, I suppose. There's posters on the walls and stuff.
A Spyglass to the Stars. Volumes 1 to 12.
They're in very good condition.
A Spyglass to the Stars.
They're in very good condition.
I guess he takes good care of his books. That is always a plus, I have to say. I love books. And I like to collect books. I really don't like it when people... I mean, this is a personal preference. Everybody has different feelings about that. I don't like it when people open books in a way that like breaks the spine or kind of damages the structure of the book. It irks me a lot. I don't really like that. Why he throwing it back at me? That's what I was saying. Like, why is he kind of, going crazy over there? I don't know. I haven't spoken to him yet.
It's tidier than my desk. The notebook.
So, even the most well-used...
Okay, that counts as a desk. Okay.
It's a chart of the solar system. Which planet are you from, Sally?
That's mean. That's mean.
It's a chart of the solar system.
That is so mean.
Let's at least introduce ourselves before touching his telescope.
Chat, please say it's not just me. That sounds very bad. Maybe it's just me and my silly brain. Moving on.
Always a good roll.
Okay, I think I was correct. Oh no. Oh no. Understandable also when people dust their books on a clean place. I'm gonna be so real. Keep those books clean in the first place. Like, bro. Gotta keep them clean or else they'll get damaged. That's just life. That reminds me, I need to go through my library too and kind of clean everything. Hi. Good idea.
Trinkets.
They're clearly gizmos.
If Sally leaves him alone for 2 minutes, he would start shaking like a leaf. For sure. Oh, for sure. He would. He would just be... Oh my god. He would be lost without Sally.
The bell jar. It's empty.
What do people normally keep in bell jars?
Other than bells, you mean?
He's so stupid. Like, he's just genuinely stupid. Not even in a himbo way. Yeah, Sally has just nothing to say to that.
Trinkets.
They're clearly gizmos. There's something kinda disappointing about this room.
His ass can't do jack shit for sure. Oh, for real.
I just expected a bit more from an astronomy tower.
Oh, does it not compare to all the other astronomy towers you've been to?
I mean, it's kind of empty. I have to agree, it's kind of empty. Like, there's not much here. I was expecting more. Like, more interesting stuff. What is this?
There's something kinda... I just
Oh, so it's nothing. There's just leaves. It's like, are these windows... Do they not have glass in them? That there's, like, leaves here? Because these don't look like they open, so... That's weird. I want to check out what this is before I talk to him.
You know, I've always wanted one of those.
A mechanical solar system? What would you do with it?
I would look at it.
I mean, that's kind of what they are for. There's just an old man throwing it back, highlight of the room. For real, like, he is the centerpiece. He's in the center. This is his moment. Like, I'm not even gonna shame him.
Wait a minute.
Oh, puzzle, sniffer, puzzle, sniffer.
Earth in the middle, sun on the outside.
Okay.
How old is this thing?
Oh, that is crazy. That's the sun, and that's the moon, and like, oh my god, this is made in a way where it's assumed that the moon also creates its own light. This is old as hell. This is crazy old. The moon is not a source of light. The dust on it reflects the sun. I would know. That's where I'm from. Oh my god, where did the Valley Girl come from? Go Diva? Yeah. He's got it going on. Okay, so I guess I have to like set up the thingies. Maybe like this. Let me keep it like this for now, and then let's see. And if I do it like this, is that gonna be correct? No, I think like this it's too wide. So maybe like this? Yeah, I think that's better. Oh, okay, so... With the power of lore, go Day. With the power of lore, I compel you. Okay, I think this is how it's supposed to be. So these are probably in the correct position right now. Now I have to assign the placements. This is too far. Maybe this one? Also too far, so it has to be this, I think. Yeah, and then what do I do here? Oh, wait. Oh, I have to layer them. Right? I think I have to layer them like this. I am a genius.
No, that was it.
I am a genius. Tensai.
Nice work.
Yay, tensai desu. Oh, something open.
Did you hear that? Something unlocked.
There's a little hatch underneath? What's in there?
Oh.
A bunch of paper. Looks like somebody's research.
Ooh, secret compartment. Let's go. What is this? The Golden Beetle. Astronomy Tower. Various research notes and diagrams. The Golden Beetle, named for its exoskeleton, composed of a mineral approximately 90% identical to gold, has a lifespan of several years. It fends off predators with a loud hiss. UP Dr. Ratio, is that you? We'll see whose this is, whose research this is. I hate bugs. I've said this many times before. I hate bugs. But this one is kind of cute. Like, it's just made of gold. I mean, not exactly gold, but something that's chemically similar to gold, I guess. Composed of a mineral approximately 90% identical to gold. You see. I wonder if a mineral like that actually exists. Like, is that an actual thing? Or did they just make that up? Like, you know, fake game science stuff. They probably made it up. It fends off predators with a loud hiss. Records of over 95 decibels. How much would be 95 decibels? Like, comparable to what? Also, it's completely undigestible. I mean, if it's made of something pretty much like gold, then yeah. That would be very, like, dangerous to eat for an animal. This misted has a somewhat spurious reputation for causing ill fortune to those that see it. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. But, like, is that it? Is there anything else? No, I guess for now this is it. This is just... But, like, there's a 4 here. I think that's a 4? Like... I'll take a sip of tea and think about it. Okay, now let's look at this. Maybe I'll try to talk to this guy now. Maybe he can tell me more about this. Is there anything else here? Did I click this?
It's full of tea, but it's gone cold.
Oh, like mine.
Criminal.
Okay. I like cold tea actually. I'll be AFK for a little. No worries, you can be AFK like as much as you want. You don't have to actively chat. I do have a lurk command if you want to use that to let me know that like you're right now it's not working. I probably have to fix it. But you can just send this and I'll know that like you're busy doing something else, but you still want to like be around. Don't worry about being an AFK.
Shh, listen. Do you hear them? The stars. They're whispering. So quiet, and yet so loud.
What are they whispering about? Are they spreading rumors about us?
I shouldn't think they concern themselves with such insignificance. We are but specks of dust, you and I.
Mm-hmm. Could this speck of dust start by telling me his name?
You find yourself standing in the astronomy tower of one Professor Percival Pointer.
He's kind of obnoxious, but also I kind of love that. Like, he's a diva. Like, for real, that's a diva right there. I like that.
Seems like this tower belongs to the Pointers, and the other one belongs to the Fellows.
Well observed, my dear. Tangle Tower is something of a duality, as it happens. Meaningless boundaries, really. They exist only in our minds.
Helpful.
Why is he sulking so much? Like, that's crazy. Oh, I forgot about these sounds. He's just a diva. He's just doing his thing. Please. The Valley Girl today is just going crazy. Okay, so tell me about yourself now.
Me? Not much to say. Strictly speaking, I'm the current head of the Pointer family.
That's
and
important.
of course, father to my precious Poppy.
And a professional astronomer?
Oh no, that's just a little hobby. I mean, yes, I've studied the stars for over 35 years, published 17 books.
Just a little hobby.
Sounds like you're quite well known. You must bring in a good amount of money.
Oh dear me, no. My field of research has never yielded any kind of stable financial return. Nor would I expect it to. I am nothing but a humble interpreter for the cosmos, working to translate its message so that I may share it with the world.
Cool. Tell the Cosmos I say hi.
Sally's so sassy. But also, like, he's obnoxious and he's a diva. But also I feel like he's kind of sus. If you're an astronomer for 35 years, at some point, unless like your observations are like nothing interesting, which is kind of difficult, I think. But still, if you published 17 books, did nobody buy a single one of your 17 books? I mean, he said stable financial return, not that there was no financial return. That might be a half lie there. Or maybe he's just like trying to be overly humble to not bring too much attention to himself. Who knows? We'll see.
The day began as any other, with blissful, unremarkable routine. I took my usual morning walk around the gardens. Fresh air does wonders for the mind.
Did you see anyone else?
Penelope and Fitz were in the greenhouse together. I didn't bother them, of course. I sat for a while besides the pond in the garden. It's a favorite spot of mine. Eventually, I returned to my tower and buried myself in my studies for the afternoon.
Did you use your telescope yesterday?
Once the stars began to appear, naturally.
For how long?
I can't say. I've been known to lose hours at my telescope.
Did you see anything?
No actual discoveries, if that's what you mean.
So you were all alone up in the astronomy tower. Must have been a while before you found out what had happened to Freya.
Quite. Normally, I would be the last to find out about such a thing. But a curious tug of fate led me towards the fellow tower later that evening.
A curious tug of fate, you say. Let me listen to this again. I want to kind of
The
analyze
day
it.
began as any other, with blissful, unremarkable routine.
Okay, so he usually does the same stuff every day.
I took my usual morning walk around the gardens. Fresh air does wonders for the mind.
Okay. Usually Fitz is in the greenhouse. And I think on that day, as far as I remember, Penelope was supposed to be there too. And then, like, in the area around the garden, the detective Hawkshaw hangs out. So maybe they would confirm if they saw him there.
Did you see anyone else?
Penelope and Fitz were in the greenhouse together. I didn't bother them, of course.
Okay, so he did see them. I wonder if they saw him too.
I sat for a while besides the pond in the garden. It's a favorite spot of mine.
Okay. Nothing about Hawkshaw.
Eventually, I returned to my tower and buried myself in my studies for the afternoon.
Okay.
Did you use your telescope yesterday?
Once the stars began to appear, naturally.
For how long?
Now, was it already dark? That is a question that I'm wondering about. Was it already dark? Like, at what time during the day did Freya die? I don't remember this. Because if it was already when it was dark outside, no, it couldn't have been. It couldn't have been because there is the light on the sky on the painting is like kind of afternoon-ish, I think, or morning even. We'll see in a second.
I can't say. I've been known to lose hours at my telescope.
So if he was there afternoon, that would make sense. But once the stars come out, so it had to be a little bit darker. So I don't know if he would see anything, if he would even be looking into the telescope to see anything.
Did you see anything?
No actual discoveries, if that's what you mean.
If that's what you mean. So maybe either he means that he just saw stars and that's it, or he's hiding something.
So you were all alone up in the astronomy tower. Must have been a while before you found out what had happened to Freya.
Okay, should be fine now. Okay, I'm back. We're talking to Professor Pointer right now. Yeah. He's a new character that I'm meeting right now. He is an astronomer, apparently, and he's a big diva. And when we start talking to him, you'll see that he's standing there and just throwing it back. It will make sense. Okay, so we talked to him about what he did yesterday, and then about himself, and just this was when we met him, like the first conversation. So now I will ask him about his statement. Like, what was he doing on the day of the murder?
I was at my telescope for the majority of the evening, but at one point I returned to my desk to look something up in a reference book.
If there's anything like off with the sound, Ellie, you can let me know, right? Yeah. And if you want to lurk, then don't worry about it. You can just chill and listen along. Have a good day.
I couldn't find the book I wanted, so I figured Fiona must have borrowed it. I left my tower and headed down towards the Grand Hall. I spotted Detective Hawkshaw coming out of the library. She looked impatient and slightly frustrated.
Same as ever then?
Quite. I passed her by and went upstairs to Fiona's room.
Okay.
The door was locked, but I could hear shouting coming from inside. I recognized Fiona's voice as well as the voice of my own daughter. I had no desire to invade their privacy by eavesdropping, so I waited for them to finish and come out into the hall. Before I could ask about the book, Poppy grabbed my hand and took me upstairs along with Fiona. It was apparent that both of them had already been crying about something. We went up to Flora's tower. Freya was laying on her back, right in the middle of the room. Flora and Fitz were already there. They both looked stoic as ever. Felix and Penny arrived shortly after we did, and then Fiona went downstairs with Poppy for some reason. I quickly decided that I should leave also. I took Penelope with me, and we both went back to our rooms in Pointer Tower.
Why did you leave so quickly? Wasn't there anything you could have done to help?
Don't take this the wrong way, but the whole ordeal is fellow family business. I'm quite sure they don't need me getting in the way at a time like that.
Oopsies, I was muted. Okay. I was actually saying that that's kind of weird of him to say, yeah. That's kind of weird because let's hear it again. I'll just kind of go through it again. So
I was at my telescope for the majority of the evening.
I'm trying to pause the game less so that like the voice lines can play and then I can comment on it. Yeah. So he was there for the majority of the evening, okay.
But at one point, I returned to my desk to look something up in a reference book.
Okay. He has like 2 books on his desk, so...
I couldn't find the book I wanted, so I figured Fiona must have borrowed it.
You don't have all that many, and why would Fiona borrow an astronomy book? Is she also into... I wonder.
I left my tower and headed down towards the Grand Hall. I spotted Detective Hawkshaw coming out of the library.
Okay. That kind of aligns with what she said.
She looked impatient and slightly frustrated.
Same as ever, then?
He really doesn't like her.
Quite. I passed her by and went upstairs to Fiona's room. The door was locked, but I could hear shouting coming from inside.
Okay, this must be when, like, Poppy went to check on Fiona. And then they fought.
I recognized Fiona's voice as well as the voice of my own daughter.
Yeah, this is, I think, when she said that she hit, she smacked Poppy in the face. I'm actually curious to meet Poppy.
I had no desire to invade their privacy by eavesdropping, so I waited for them to finish and come out into the hall. Before I could ask about the book, Poppy grabbed my hand and took me upstairs along with Fiona. It was apparent that both of them had already been crying about something.
Oh, right, because I think Poppy, from what Fiona said, Poppy came there to her room to tell her that that Freya had already died. Okay, so that would explain why they're crying. Also, this guy's hair still looks like either a roof or a book to me. It looks like an open book that's just on his head. That's crazy.
We went up to Flora's tower. Freya was laying on her back,
Okay,
right
so
in the middle of the room.
Okay, so she was on her back and she was left-handed. Okay.
Flora and Fitz were already there. They both looked stoic as ever.
Yeah. Nothing about... I mean, she must have already gotten up by the time that Poppy ran down the stairs. So nothing about Flora being on the floor the way Fitz said it. I remember a lot from the earlier streams. It's been a long time, but like, it's coming back to me.
Felix and Penny arrived shortly after we did.
I have not met Felix yet. Because this is Penny. This is Penelope. I have not met this guy yet. So out of these people here, I haven't met him. And I haven't met Poppy. Okay. So like 2 characters.
And then Fiona went downstairs with Poppy for some reason. I quickly decided that I should leave also. I took Penelope with me, and we both went back to our rooms in Pointer Tower.
Why did you leave so quickly? Wasn't there anything you could have done to help?
Don't take this the wrong way, but the whole ordeal is fellow family business.
He looks super grumpy about that. Do they not like each other? I don't remember. Was there anything about that?
I'm quite sure they don't need me getting in the way at a time like that.
Yeah, you getting in the way. You just didn't want to be there, based on that face. He's kind of shady. Okay. What did I want to ask about? I think I wanted to ask about this.
So, we found some research. What's up with this golden beetle? Is this something you're studying?
I can't help you, I'm afraid. I think it must be something left behind by a previous inhabitant of Tangle Tower. I'm not the first scientist to ever walk these halls, you know.
Well, it wasn't in the halls. It was in your astronomy tower.
Okay, there's something about that he does not want to tell me, and that's really weird. Okay, he's pretending not to know what that is. Okay, that's interesting. Oh right, the painting. It looks like it's like afternoon.
I find that painting to be in rather bad taste.
Oh, yeah?
The knife with real blood on it? The whole thing is rather vulgar.
Okay, so he thinks that that's a knife. Just outright. Okay. What could he know about any of this stuff? I mean... Well, let's see this.
So, which one is Tangle Tower?
What's that?
There are 2 towers, right? Flora's tower and your astronomy tower.
Neither? Truly, I have no idea. You'd have to ask Flora.
She named the house?
The whole thing is a result of her squabbling with her family.
With Felix, you mean? Her husband?
No, her brother and sister, and her father. The Remington family was a rather tumultuous little unit, you see. I don't think Flora has spoken with any of them in over a decade.
Okay. So, like... Okay, so maybe the house was named by the Remingtons. I guess. Okay, that's interesting.
Not exactly a wealth of information, is it?
It's enough.
I mean, there really isn't much in the case file. It's pretty bare bones. Oh, maybe this. Maybe he'll know more about this.
What's this?
It looks like it might be a telescope. Thought you might know something about it.
Well, it certainly is a telescope. It has a part there to screw onto a tripod, you see. It's rather small, though. I'm not sure you could see many stars with it.
No, probably not.
What's this?
It looks like it might be a telescope. Thought you might know something about it.
Well, it certainly is a telescope. It has a part there to screw onto a tripod, you see. It's rather small, though. I'm not sure you could see many stars with it.
No, probably not.
Okay, so another confirmation that this is in fact not a microscope, it's a telescope. Okay. So that's useful to know. What else is there that I could ask about? I'll just ask about everything.
Isn't the process of decay fascinating?
It's not really decaying. It's plastic.
It's becoming one with nature, all the same.
I mean, in a way.
A very old statue indeed. I'd recommend you leave it well alone. The poor fellow's in bad enough shape as it is.
Oh, he got upset about that. I mean, he is kind of all greened. I don't remember how to call that. Like, is it covered in moss or something? Okay, what is this?
Where on earth did you find that?
It was in a bush outside. I think someone threw it away.
How peculiar.
That's... okay, why did he get so surprised about that?
Where on earth did you find that?
It was in a bush outside. I think someone threw it away.
As if he knew what that was? That's interesting.
How peculiar.
Is it really peculiar, or is it worrying you that it was easy to find?
Pointer property originally, purloined by the fellows. Typical.
Purloined. That just reminds me of, like, one of the Pokemon. I'm sorry. Pokemon Pocket has been taking up a lot of my brain space lately. Pokemon TCG Pocket. I pulled some fun cards, so.
I haven't seen that tape for a long time. Who broke it?
No idea.
Ah, well, possessions are fleeting, my friends. Curious little thing, isn't it? Do you know what she keeps in there?
Nothing. At the moment. It was empty when we opened it.
How bizarre.
Can't a woman keep an empty egg in her room?
What she hides in there. Okay, so you're kind of a snoop.
Curious little thing, isn't it? Do you know what she keeps in there?
Nothing. At the moment. It was empty when we opened it.
How bizarre.
Can't a woman keep an empty egg in her room?
Interesting. So he kind of likes to snoop around. He likes to know what's happening.
Here's a thought. Do you suppose the paintbrush could be the murder weapon? After all, it was found at the scene, right next to Freya's body.
I guess it's possible.
Literally how? Like, it's just a paintbrush.
Is this important?
Possibly.
Fitz seems rather keen to grow things like this in his greenhouse, doesn't he?
What's wrong with that?
Well, you can't eat it. Makes you wonder why he bothers at all. Fitz seems rather keen to grow things like this in his greenhouse, doesn't he?
What's wrong with that?
Well, you can't eat it.
Oh, that's okay, Kim. Good luck on the exam. You got this, Kanpa. I believe in you, you got this. Bye-bye.
Makes you wonder why he bothers at all.
Okay, so he's not allowed to just like plants. He has to have some sort of motive behind it. Okay, so he really is a snoop. He likes to know what everybody is up to and why they're doing it. He's that kind of person.
Oh, you found a murder weapon?
Steady on. It's just a gardening trowel.
Looks like a weapon to me.
Yeah, of course. I think Fifi thought the same thing, that it was like a blade or something.
Freya was well acquainted with the abstract, I'll say that much.
What does it look like to you?
To me, it's a big, red thing.
What a fascinating interpretation.
He's right, though. It is a big red thing.
Maybe not a very artistic interpretation, but he's not wrong indeed.
These were drawn by Freya? She must have drawn that one of Hawkshaw rather recently.
I guess.
He doesn't have anything to say about Poppy and Fitz in that photo. So does he know about that? Because like I think we learned that Fitz, well, maybe he doesn't see anything special about it. Maybe it's just like, oh, they are looking at flowers and that's it. Like that's his daughter, I think. Poppy's his daughter, so I don't know. Or maybe he would prefer it if Fitz was with his daughter. How is he related to Penelope? I don't remember anymore. I have to check out on the tree later.
Poppy's two closest friends. Freya looks so innocent there. Poppy's two closest friends. Freya looks so innocent there.
Was she not innocent in general? Is that what he's trying to say? Is that what he's kind of getting on? I wonder. Okay, what else can I ask him about? Maybe the bird book?
That's a very old book, isn't it? Looks like someone could have taken better care of it.
I like the look of a well-read book, better than one that's never been opened.
Ah, well put.
That's true. I mean, I like new books. I love the smell of new books and like the feel of the pages when they're like when you just bought the book from the store. Like fresh print and stuff. That's always nice. But I mean, a book that has its history is always pretty interesting. Like you wonder how many people have read it before. If it's been like lent to other people, it's always interesting. Let's say secret diary.
A diary can be a wonderful outlet for an outpouring of one's soul.
How do you know it's a diary?
I suppose I don't, but it does look like a diary.
I mean, it does have a big lock on it. So if I saw that, I would probably also think that it's a secret diary.
A diary can be a wonderful outlet for an outpouring of one's soul.
How do you know it's a diary?
I suppose I don't, but it does look like a diary.
It does. Like, where else would you put a lock on a book?
That's rather a small cage for three birds, isn't it? But then, aren't we all trapped in a cage?
That was way too philosophical for what this is.
That's rather a small cage for three birds, isn't it?
This is more like kind of too little space for actual living creatures rather than, oh, life is a cage, reality is a prison.
But then, aren't we all trapped in a cage? Well now, that is most definitely none of my business. Quite possibly none of yours either.
What do you mean, none of yours? We are here to investigate.
Well now, that is most definitely none of my business.
I mean, if you're a coward, then sure, it's none of your business, but it's definitely the business of detectives.
Quite possibly none of yours either.
That's so weird. Does he know something that he doesn't want us to know about? Like, that would be really... That would explain a lot here. That's suspicious.
What kind of flower is that?
We're not sure. I think it might be the only one of its kind.
Primrose would know. My wife was a floriculturalist. Best in the field. That's a flower joke, but she was.
Interesting.
Best in the field, okay?
What kind of flower is that?
We're not sure. I think it might be the
Primrose would know.
Okay, Primrose. I mean, she does have a rose in her name.
My wife was a floriculturalist. Best in the field.
I love how it's kind of... It's spelled differently than he pronounced it, because what he said was floriculturalist. So it's there's as if there's another syllable here, but there isn't. It's a floriculturist. Floriculturist. Okay, that's difficult to pronounce. Maybe that's why the voice actor said it wrong. Interesting. Best in the field, yeah.
That's a flower joke, but she was.
Interesting.
Interesting indeed. Okay, now we'll ask about people.
A listless soul drifting through the ether.
What's wrong with her?
Not sure. She's always been troubled. Comes from a dysfunctional family. I'd say you could ask her about it, but,
He's dunking on the fellows a whole lot.
I think you might find that to be a bit of a dead end. Ah, yes, the heiress of Tangle Tower. Goodness knows what'll happen when she takes charge. I dare say she'll confiscate my telescope and replace it with a microscope.
She doesn't seem to be the type to impress her will on others.
Still, keep an eye on her. Dangerously intelligent, that one.
You sound jealous. Wait, are you two science rivals?
Oh no, we operate on very different wavelengths. Literally. Ah, yes, the heiress of Tangle Tower. Goodness knows what'll happen when she takes charge.
He seems very angry and jealous about this. Like, way more than he's trying to let on.
I dare say she'll confiscate my telescope and replace it with a microscope.
She doesn't seem to be the type to impress her will on others.
Still, keep an eye on her. Dangerously intelligent, that one.
You sound jealous.
Either she was able to figure out something that he couldn't, and he's upset about it, or she kind of sees through his, like, lies and stuff. Because he does seem like a person who lies quite a bit.
Wait, are you two science rivals?
Oh no, we operate on very different wavelengths. Literally.
I mean, maybe that's referring to the fact that she uses, like, microscopic things for her research, and he's an astronomer.
Hard to read, that one, but she seems to know what she's doing.
She's kind of mean.
You know, I simply assumed all detectives were sharp, rigorous, and thorough. Then, of course, I met you.
The girlies are fighting. Also,
Hard to read.
She's kind of mean.
he looks like a kicked dog. Like, very sorry dog. He looks like a sopping wet cat. That's crazy. He's so upset. Like, he's like a baby. He's a baby.
You know, I simply assumed all detectives were sharp, rigorous, and thorough. Then, of course, I met you.
He's just catching strays from everywhere. I mean, those are not even strays at that point. They are just aimed at him. That is an aimed shot.
Nobody could deny her talent. She was remarkable, artistically gifted, but also highly intelligent.
Those two things aren't mutually exclusive, you know.
Was she ever interested in astronomy?
I don't think she was. The fault may well lie with me for failing to inspire her. But I think she was captivated by more tangible things here on Earth. My daughter loved her. Fiona, too. That said, in the last year or so, more and more I begun to notice her by herself, wandering the gardens at the most peculiar hours. She must have explored every inch of the grounds 100 times over. Quite a restless spirit, I think. I'm surprised she chose to live at Tangle Tower as long as she did.
Interesting. So she was kind of like an explorer in this house, I guess. Like to kind of walk around, snoop everywhere, and maybe that didn't lie well with him being a snoop too. Interesting.
What do you want me to say? He's the gardener.
He's a member of the family.
The fact that everybody just refers to him as the gardener is crazy. Like, literally, he's a member of the family. He's not just a gardener.
Yeah, but not the Pointer family.
What happened to his parents, do you know?
His father, Flint, is Felix's brother. Strange man. Don't think anybody knows what happened to him, but he certainly doesn't live here anymore.
What about his mother?
Emily? I've not met her. She never actually married into the fellow family. Her relationship with Flint was, it was short-lived. What do you want me to say?
He's a member of the family.
Yeah, but not the Pointer family.
Okay, so he kind of only cares about the Pointer family, like his side of the family. He must really not like the fellows. Yeah, he kind of just... The silence kind of is just admittance that he doesn't really care about the other side.
What happened to his parents, do you know?
Which is kind of crazy because, like, Penelope is supposed to marry him, as far as I remember. So he would become part of the Pointer family, and yet this guy still doesn't. Or maybe not really, because then Penelope, if she takes on the fellow name, she kind of... Yeah, it's kind of the other way around. Maybe that's what kind of pushes him to just say, oh, he's just the gardener because we're losing Penelope, because he seems very like adamant about, oh, we are the Pointers, we are separate from fellows. That's interesting and really mean of him.
His father, Flint, is Felix's brother. Strange man. Don't think anybody knows what happened to him, but he certainly doesn't live here anymore.
Yeah, I think it's one of the people from like the family tree that we have not met here yet at all, and we probably won't because he doesn't live here anymore. Okay.
What about his mother?
Emily? I've not met her. She never actually married into the fellow family. Her relationship with Flint was, it was short-lived.
Okay, so basically his parents never married, and he might have been like an oopsie, which is pretty sad.
I don't especially want to talk about myself. Introspection often leads to vanity.
Wait, does it?
Why don't we discuss the moons of Jupiter instead?
I'm not sure if we have time. Aren't there like 10 of them?
83.
Yeah, we don't have time.
Okay, so he just really doesn't want to talk about himself. It's kind of like, okay, he just wants to pretend that we can like skip this, let's talk about something else. Doesn't want to bring attention to himself, so he's very suspicious in that regard.
Ah, Penelope, our resident ornithologist.
Penny's your niece, is that right?
At this moment in time, until she marries the gardener.
Yeah, I predicted right. He's upset about it.
She'll still be your niece.
But she'll depart from the world of the Pointers and join the Fellows. Like rats deserting a sinking ship.
He is awfully angry and upset about that. Like, that is just kind of overdone. That is way over the top. Okay, so that's all of them for now. We've asked about everything and everyone right now. So...
There's something about Hawkshaw's handheld microscope.
Oh.
Something
Oh.
suspicious.
That's interesting.
Let's ask her about it.
Ooh. We can talk to her about it. Okay, so I checked. We're at about an hour and 19 minutes. Let's say an hour 20 minutes. I wanted to keep today's stream a little bite-sized, a little easy to start off in the new year. So I might end here, and on the next stream we will talk to Hawkshaw about the microscope.